Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony with Game Zone, and today we're playing Olli Olli, a game so nice they named it twice, and I am terrible at skateboarding. I am terrible at skateboarding in real life, and I am terrible at skateboarding in the digital world. Or at least I was, because this is me playing right now, and I'm doing okay. I have to say that when you first start playing this game, one of the most important things you need to remember is that when you land, right when you're about to land, right there, or right there. See, when you land, you want to make sure that you stick the landing, and you have to press the A button on your Xbox 360 controller to land it, or you'll get that. You'll get a sloppy. And then none of the stuff that you did counts towards your points. So you want to make sure that you always stick the landing as soon as you get close to the landing. Boom, hit it right there. Oh, I got a perfect on that one. So you want to make sure that you do that. If not, you'll get a sloppy, and then none of your points count. So it's all about chaining together all these different moves until you stick it, and then you get the points from it. And that's what makes this game a really fun game. At first, I just started to complete and try and get through the levels, just try not to wipe out. But then I found myself wanting to try and complete some of these extra side missions that they have. Like, you know, never touch the ground, or always, you know, grind on every rail, or whatever it is. And you know, that's what makes this really exciting, because you start out playing just to get through it, and then you can go back and replay the missions and complete all the other not hidden objectives, but all the other listed objectives. And there's like 5 of them for every single level. And you got a whole bunch of crowd, you got a whole bunch of people, you got a whole bunch of crowd. There's a whole bunch of crowd. Look at all that crowd right there. A whole bunch of crowd cheering you on. So it's a fun game. I had a good time with it. When I was like 9 years old, I tried to skateboard, and I got a huge scar on my left hand on my ring finger. And I'll never forget, I cut my hand so bad because I wiped out, and I cut my hand on the driveway, and like on the gravel, and it was like the most blood I'd ever seen in my life. And I remember holding my hand and like running upstairs and freaking out and running it under cold water, and it was just terrifying to me as at 9 years old. And I always tried to skateboard, but I just couldn't do it. And I just, like, after that, I put it down, and I didn't do it again. And then when I was like 13, I tried to skateboard again, and, you know, skateboarded for like a couple of weeks. And then like I wiped out again, and I got a huge cut on my elbow, and it's literally a 4-inch long scar on my elbow. So all the big scars that are noticeable on me from like 6 feet away, they're all from skateboarding. But I'm not a skateboarder. So be careful if you're skateboarding in real life. But if you're like me and you absolutely think skateboarding is amazing, but you're terrible at it, you definitely want to check this game out, because it is just an awesome skateboard game where you just get to grind. It feels very much like Tony Hawk 8-bit, which is a great thing. The wipeouts, that's awesome. I mean, that guy just got shredded up. He's going to have some big scars. He's definitely going to have some big scars from that. So it's cool. I think something that, not that it's a big deal, but a couple of things about this game that I thought could be improved were the directions, what to do, and also because you never know that you have to stick the landing by pushing the A button right as you land. No one tells you that. And that's a really important thing. So I was just failing and failing and failing for the first like 15 minutes of this game, not knowing why or what I was supposed to do. And I actually figured out what to do by watching a video review of the game, and they just happen to have someone playing it, and I'm watching their fingers, trying to see what fingers are twitching, you know, when he lands. And I kind of figured it out that way. So that was probably my biggest issue with it. And also what would be cool is if he had some like different outfits, and you know, maybe like some ramps or loops or something. I don't know. But I think different outfits would be kind of cool, you know, different hat, different clothes. But you know, for those of us that want to accessorize instead of playing skateboard games, and we just want to dress our characters, you're probably like, why? It's a skateboard game. I don't care what he's wearing. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Just saying, like different colored skateboards, stuff like that. But as for game, this game is solid, and it's a lot of fun. The levels, as you can see, we're in the junkyard level now. This is really cool. And also, there's no shortage of goals and objectives, so you're always moving towards something. You know, every time you finish doing a level, you've got a higher score and you've completed some objectives. So I just completed that. I grinded on both forklifts. That was the objective, one of the objectives for that level. So it's really cool. It's just non-stop. Yeah, I got to collect all the wrenches, and I missed 2 of them, so obviously I'll have to go back and play it again and get those. But that's what this is about. You're like, oh, I got to go back and do that. So really cool game, Olli Olli, and hope you liked it. And if you're like me and you can't skateboard, go ahead and skateboard here. It's a good time. I'm Anthony Francis. Thanks for watching.